Do you ever have somebody say something to you that is offensive or inappropriate, misogynistic, whatever, and you're like, nope, that's the line, I gotta call them on it. So you channel your inner Maya Angelou or your inner Noam Chomsky, your Patrick Henry, and you're like, listen, and they say, I'm just joking, and then they laugh and you kind of go, okay, all right, and you have to pack all that energy away because they were just joking. Well, here's a life hack. How about whenever you're listening to comedy, watching comedy, seeing a comedian do their thing, you think to yourself, maybe this comedian who is telling jokes to a group of people who are looking for laughter, maybe they're just joking. I don't know, it's worth a shot. We would save so much time and so many angry blogs. As a white man with a heart full of love and a deep and abiding appreciation for all spectrums of alternate life experiences and diversity, but also with a rather heavy inclination to put my foot deep inside my mouth whenever I try to be funny, I wish somebody had invented, I wish the great late Steve Jobs, before he had shuffled off this mortal coil, had invented a device that showed a person's intent. Something I could wear so that whatever gibberish comes out of my mouth, people can look at it and go, oh, well, what he meant was. Because my intentions are quite consistently pure, but the stuff that comes out of my mouth, I mean, I could be up here telling jokes and people are like, was he being racist? And somebody else can say, no, look at his device. Actually, he's a big old sweetie. He's just got one of those dum-dum brains. It would be really handy after I do one of my long, convoluted jokes and I end with, white people, am I right? And somebody's like, what did that even mean? Is that like code for telling racists to start some more shit? And somebody else be like, no, look at his device. He's super happy right now. He thinks he totally nailed it with that joke and that we're all gonna laugh and be closer together as a community of mankind. One way that such a device would come in really handy for me, I'm still struggling to understand the whole aversion to cultural appropriation thing. In my mind, Oscar Wilde made sense when he said imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So when I see something that I think is really cool, I really like it, you know, I'm apt to say, oh, that is lit, that is straight fire, that is snatched. And I understand why somebody would respond with, are you trying to sound black? Yes! Every white man since the 80s has wanted to sound a little bit black. We want to sound black, we want to walk black, we want to dress black, we want to be as close to black as we can without actually, you know, being black, because this country isn't the easiest place to, I mean, because a long time ago the rules were, I mean, like, some of the rules were set up like earlier this week across the country by guys that look a lot like me. Let's not get into that. I have a FICO score of 835, and I would trade so much of that just to have that special thing in life where whenever I encounter a young black man, as I walk away, I hear him say to his friend, that guy is really cool. The point is, there is an energy to the way that black men communicate, which is very intoxicating and appealing to guys like me. I mean, even the Proud Boys, okay? Even they are trying to get some kind of black energy into their movement. Okay, I'm sure it doesn't come up in their meetings very often, but at the same time, just look at the name, Proud Boys. That's going for that kind of, that feel, that... Otherwise, they would just go for the name like Pudgy White Men or Sons of the Confederacy or, you know, the Klan. But even more indicative than the name, January 6th, that foolishness at the Capitol building, if you listen to those news reports and you really put your ear to it, in between rugby songs and horrible migraine-inducing misquotes of the Founding Fathers, you could hear them chanting, fuck, fuck, fuck the Capitol Police, fuck, fuck, fuck the Capitol, please. Fight the power, fight the power. We gotta fight Nancy Pelosi. You could hear it in the background, so. It's been snowing a lot in Anchorage. We've had some pretty cold weather. I've been eating a lot of chili to keep me warm while I'm outside. And of course, the side effect of that is, you know, a little rumble in the tummy there. And I live in a small house, and so that my family doesn't think I'm an animal, you know, I always try to wait to pass gas, like if I'm driving somewhere or something. You ever fart so loud in your car you set off the airbags? Me neither. But it has been really snowy, and middle of March, most Anchorage people are over it. They're done with it. They don't want, in fact, probably a lot of people watching this right now tuned in so they take their mind off of winter happening outside. So I should talk about something else, I guess. So a snowman walks into a bar, and he goes, "Yo, my brother, hook me up with some of that Hennessy." And the bartender said, No, that's cultural appropriation. Don't talk like that. Cultural, I'm a freaking snowman. Yes, you are literally the whitest man I've ever seen. So talk like a white man. The snowman says, well, actually, optically, white is an accumulation of all the other colors combined, but fine. And then he started talking with this southern drawl. And the bartender said, wait, that's regional appropriation. You are made out of snow. Clearly you're from one of the northern states. Talk like a northern white man. And said, look, my friend, if you've been following climate news, you would understand that all the states are now capable of producing enough snow to build a snowman. The bartender said, you make a valid point. Here's your Hennessy. You want to pay for that, or do you want to start a tab? And the snowman says, is my credit good? And the bartender said, come on, you know your credit's good. Okay, that wasn't a very good joke, but can we please take a moment to give me credit for the fact that I just built a joke that was geopolitical, socioeconomic, climate aware, and a physics joke. Thank you. White people, am I right?